How's it going, guys? Sorry, excuse me. How's it going, guys? It's Adam. I'm back. So, it's been a while. Let's see. So where do we start? Well, let me fix this microphone here. It keeps creeping up on me. Nobody likes microphone creep. All right. If there's somebody on YouTube named Microphone Creep, I'm sorry, I don't know you. I'm sure you're a very nice person. But, alright, let's get back into it. So, I haven't been around a while, and mostly that's just because I was having GoPro issues. And apparently I'm still having GoPro issues because this stupid microphone just won't stay where it's supposed to stay. There we go. Maybe that'll stay there. Otherwise, I'm going to have to tuck it in a different spot. So anyways, yeah. Anytime I would ride my Valkyrie, which this is my Valkyrie. It's a 1999 Honda Valkyrie Interstate. So it has the nice fairing on there with the fancy clock, and you know, I actually have a gas gauge on this bike. So yeah, it's this is my new to me bike versus the Shadow that I had. I'm gonna try and tuck this bad boy. Everybody's probably thinking I'm crazy or something. Tuck this bad boy over here, maybe that'll work. Doesn't work, I'm just going to throw the microphone away and call it a day. Alright, so this the bike was too loud with the other camera, and there's something wrong with it to where it doesn't want to I don't know, it doesn't want to work. Hold on. Back to the crazy guy talking to himself again. Alright. So here's what we've got going on. So the other camera, what's actually my camera that I bought, it doesn't want to work with the media mod. And so anytime you get just a little bit of excessive volume, it just completely cuts the audio. It just starts popping and crackling and everything else. Like even right now, it would be way too loud, and the bike's not even revving that high. So I ended up, any video that I recorded, the audio was just trash. So it was kind of pointless to do anything with it. And so I didn't record really any videos. And I borrowed my father-in-law's camera and did a bunch of different playing around and figured out that it was my camera that was the issue. At this point, I'm too far past the time for the warranty, so I can't even return my camera to be able to get a better one. So just, it is what it is. But we do have some content coming. I recorded a little bit of our local cruise night, which is where everybody brings out their classic cars and they drive. It was supposed to be downtown, but they haven't done downtown in a long time because there's kind of a rivalry to where the people that live a little bit further north into the next town think that they're better, so that's where it has to be done. But yeah, so there's a little bit of content coming there. I'm hoping to be able to get some more motovlogs recorded once we can have some decent weather. With Michigan, it's, if you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes, I'm sure it'll change. And yeah, I think Matt's got some pretty exciting content coming. He's about up to his elbows working on a motorcycle right now, but I don't know how much he's talking about that, and if this video comes out before then, I don't want to give too much away, because nobody likes hashtag spoilers. Let's see, what else should we talk about? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever really gone through talking about the Valkyrie, so maybe I'll get into that a little bit. So, hopefully the audio was okay from earlier, but I'll repeat myself just in case. So this is a 1999 Honda Valkyrie Interstate. They had 3 different models for the Honda Valkyrie in the 90s and the early 2000s. And this is the first generation of them. They did make a second generation. I think it started in like 2014 or something like that, maybe 2012. But this is based off of the GL 1500 Goldwing. So the late 80s and 90s Goldwings. It's a 1500cc flat 6. This specific Valkyrie, something that makes it a little bit different. So the standards didn't have any saddlebags. This has, there we go, that's the gear I want. This has some hard saddlebags on the sides, and then it also has a trunk on the back. And it has this pretty little fairing with dual headlights. And so, you know, some of the nice features this thing actually has, so you actually have a tack. You have a gas gauge, which for me, I'm like, woohoo, that's something I've never had before. Obviously you have a clock, you got your speedometer, which, you know, if you don't have that on your motorcycle, what are you doing, right? But yeah, and this is actually, for those of you who watched our podcast, the whopping 2 episodes we made, this is my dream bike. This is something that I found before, and I never thought I was really going to be able to get something like this. They didn't make a lot. They're not rare, but they're not exactly commonplace, and they only made them for about 5 years. The Interstates they only made for 4 years, but just Honda Valkyries in general, well, I guess technically they made them for 6 years, but because it started in, I want to say 1996 or 97. It was 1997, I'm pretty sure. And so they only made them from 97 to 2003. But the Interstate started in 1999. And so yeah, it's this is my dream bike. We'll see what happens. It's only got 67,000 miles on it, so lots and lots of life left in her. Because these bikes, as long as they're taken care of, they can hit 200,000 miles. These flat 6s, they just run forever. So if you happen to own a Valkyrie, let us know in the comments. And if you've ridden both, tell us what you think about the difference between them. I do know that the newer ones are a little bit faster, but what are some of the other things? Because obviously, you know, I ride the cruisers, Matt rides the sport bikes, so for me it's not always about the speed. The speed can be fun, going fast can be fun, but there's always those other qualities about a bike. You know, certain bikes just have a personality all their own. So if you've ridden between the 2 bikes, let me know what you've kind of felt in the personalities of them. What do you think is a little bit different between one and the other? Does one feel more like a retro machine? and the other one kind of feels very modern and too streamlined? Or is it one of those things where one feels more like a muscle bike and the other one just feels like a oh, what will we call it? Maybe maybe a street beast, something like that. Anyways, I'm going to leave this video here because I am at the store and I need to pick up a couple things, but I will be back. I don't know if it'll be a separate video or the same video, but I'll see you guys later.